brotherly love. On top of that, 4 championship
everybody,
matches to go
and
down
this
tonight.
is WWE Elimination Chamber Kickoff
and Byron
Show.
Saxon. King, you've called so many of these Elimination Chamber matches. What are we in store for tonight?
Well, everyone is different, and I tell you, being here in Philadelphia, we're in store for these are some of the craziest fans in the entire nation. So I don't know what to expect because when these fans get going, they will get these athletes all fired up. It's going to be special.
And just about 19 minutes remaining until the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view begins streaming live on the WWE
Here
Network.
comes the Viking
Raiders to the Wells Fargo Center here in Philly, and we're set for our first action of the evening.
Oh boy.
Yeah!
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders!
Byron, the kickoff panel was discussing the reigning Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, defending against Rollins and Murphy later tonight. But when you talk about former Raw Tag Team Champions, you got to talk about the Viking Raiders.
Well, the Viking Raiders lost the Raw Tag Team titles now almost 2 months ago. 2 at the time, Seth Rollins and Murphy, and you know a win tonight will get them right back in the hunt towards regaining that championship glory.
I don't know who they're facing.
Two of the growing
And I
number
didn't
of
even see any
superstars
matches
who
within a minute,
stand up
so-
against Rollins, Murphy, and the AOP.
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
What? Hawkins and Ryder?
And our opponents,
Why are they facing Hawkins and Ryder?
and Zack Ryder!
And here comes another former Raw Tag Team Championship team in Ryder and Hawkins. And this is an important time of year to realize what Hawkins
Really?
and Ryder
Yeah, in that
accomplished
case,
last
if I
year.
could make a
Remember, this team
prediction-
was on a tragic losing streak for quite some time, especially
And
Hawkins.
it's obviously going to be a...
Then they got to
This could be a
WrestleMania
Monday
last
Night
year
Raw
and won
match,
the
I'm
Raw
sorry.
Tag Team title,
I don't need to make a
stunning the
prediction.
WWE Universe.
Freaking
You know
Viking
better than
Raiders are going to
anybody.
pick up the win.
Anything can happen this time of year.
Well, you're right. That had to be one of the biggest upsets in the history of the WWE last year. But what do you think their chances are tonight with these Viking Raiders?
It's going to be an uphill battle.
Incoming! Oh wait, nobody home.
Ivar is a very relaxed for Charlotte seated senton.
Oh my gosh.
And the cover.
Oh, wow.
Hawkins.
Well, that's how he rolls. Look at this guy.
Great clothesline by Ivar, and the raid is on.
Oh wait!
He's up in the corner. Great job by Ryder.
Oh no!
Rough Ryder inadvertently to Hawkins.
That did not work.
Oh!
It's about to get worse, gentlemen.
Time for Viking experience.
Eric drilled it with the
Up
knee strike.
and down! There we go!
Experience.
1, 2, 3! And there ain't that damn bell. This one's over. The Viking Raiders pick up the victory. Was there any doubt? Was there any
Certainly
doubt?
not a repeat of last year's WrestleMania performance from Hawkins and Ryder.
This is a clear reminder to the entire Raw Tag Team division that the Viking Raiders are still a threat.
Watch this. This knee strike. This changed the whole thing. Watch it.
And listen.
Bang!
Right to the face.
Night,
Now,
night,
where
Ryder,
Ryder
night, night.
inadvertently took out Hawkins earlier. That gave the 2-on-1 opportunity to the Viking Raiders. And the Viking experience spelled the end for Hawkins and Ryder.
After just watching Ryder get demolished, Viking Raiders pick up the victory.
Elimination Chamber pay-per-view tonight.
The next level presents the Elimination Chamber! Oh yeah! Let the fireworks begin, baby! Oh yeah! Elimination Chamber time! On Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree times 15 on Xbox Live, and I just saw a hell of a kickoff show. I just saw a kickoff show. It was just one match, Viking Raiders squashing Ryder and Hawkins, but this is the real deal. This is the proper show. Up first isn't an Elimination Chamber matchup. I thought it would be, but it's not. How is Daniel Brand? This is Drew Golak. apparently Daniel Bryan's got a lot of holes in his arsenal, but Drew Gulak is going to exploit them, apparently. Yes! 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 One fall.
Introducing first, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds,
Daniel Bryan!
And we are kicking things off tonight with action from Friday Night SmackDown.
Yes! 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 Drew Gulak will be facing Daniel Bryan as Michael Cole and Corey Graves from SmackDown.
But Corey, you can feel it. There is a tension in the air. There is pressure here. We are on the road to WrestleMania.
Damn right, we are not WrestleMania.
WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight it's about the ominous.
And here comes Drew Gulak, former Cruiserweight Champion.
and his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 203 pounds, Drew Gulak.
And Gulak says he is
I never
going
got a chance to make my predictions for this matchup, so here I'm going to do it here at Elimination Chamber. Who do I think is going to win? Daniel Bryan. Who do I want to win?
Actually, you know what? I've listened to a lot of you talking about my weaknesses the last couple of weeks. So how about this instead? I'm actually going to be in Philadelphia this Sunday for Elimination Chamber. If you're so confident that you can exploit my many weaknesses, why don't you step in the ring with me?
Who do I want to win? Daniel Bryan. Because there's no doubt that he's going to win. 100%. Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. Let's do this then.
My question to you is this: what is Gulak's obsession with Daniel Bryan?
It's not an obsession. Everything Drew Gulak has stated has been out of place of respect and admiration. Drew Gulak, we both know, Michael, is not exactly the best in social situations. The guy can be downright awkward.
Bryan.
Maybe some of these things were misconstrued.
Daniel Bryan.
Does Drew Gulak know his own weaknesses as well as he claims to know Daniel Bryan?
Well, Drew Gulak told me earlier today that he was a young man growing up in the sports entertainment business, like Spider-Man carry takedown to Daniel Bryan. He said that he would study tapes of Daniel Bryan. He wanted to be just like Bryan, and he says over the years of doing this, he realized Bryan has some weaknesses, which he's going to exploit here tonight.
Gulak has the utmost respect and admiration for Daniel Bryan, and tonight realizes the opportunity at hand to conquer one of his heroes, one of the all-time greats. Imagine what it would do for Drew Gulak's career to defeat Daniel Bryan tonight at Elimination Chamber.
Yet another great takedown into a wrist lock, and Drew Gulak stabilizing Bryan here in the early going of this match. Bryan, a 5-time world champion. Shoulder tackle. Gulak knocks Bryan down, and Daniel Bryan looks to reset and regroup.
We've seen over the past several weeks, Drew Gulak has simply given pointers to the opponents of Daniel Bryan, and it's worked relatively effectively. Daniel's been taken to the limit quite a few times.
You saw Heath Slater improve from one week to the next under the tutelage of Gulak. We saw Curtis Axel do very well against Daniel Bryan as well. And tonight it's Gulak trying his fare with Bryan.
And let's be honest, we're not the only ones that have seen this. This isn't the same Daniel Bryan, right, wrong, or indifferent, since encountering the Fiend some months ago.
Side headlock takedown by Bryan, and now
And even the Fiend has now got a loss.
Hard-nosed, in-your-face grappler from right here,
But
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
that's just a bump in the road, as he'll be facing John Cena at WrestleMania.
Very unique counters and reversals.
Daniel Bryan, on the other hand, doesn't even have an opponent for WrestleMania, if any.
Philadelphia stretcher. Now look at Daniel Bryan trying to work his way out of this hole by Gulak.
Beautiful escape by Daniel Bryan into the half crab.
Now Gulak with the crab applied. Had to turn on his back and does so successfully. Gets targeted to the shoulder and chest, and now turns
not good
on Daniel Bryan.
Beautiful.
Drew Gulak has got a submission in his arsenal. The Gulak
And you have to almost forgive Drew Gulak and his awkwardness.
This is almost like an Indian deathmatch.
Drew Gulak spent his
trying to get out of this submission. And both of them are trying to get out of each other's submission. Oh, I like it.
Both men making it to the near the bottom rope, and both grab hold.
Scrapping.
And force the official to break. Again, perhaps not quite what Ryan expected here tonight.
Mouse beginning to form under the left eye of Drew Gulak.
Capacity crowd here in Philadelphia of 14,853 WWE fans for Elimination Chamber, and now Daniel Bryan's going to regroup. And Corey, you don't often see this.
No,
Daniel
no, you
Bryan
don't.
doesn't hurt this badly. This is just the evidence that Drew Gulak is making Daniel Bryan reconfigure his game plan. Daniel Bryan underestimated Gulak tonight.
Gulak is actually looking
you saw
good.
Daniel Bryan roll out during a match to study his opponent and replay his game.
I just asked you that question. I haven't never seen it, I don't believe. And we just looked at the back of Daniel Bryan because he was right here in front of us. He has a hand welt already building from Drew Gulak.
Oh, come on, get in the ring, Daniel.
Match so far.
Jesus.
Now Bryan trying to determine what he's going to do against a man once known as a technical Terminator.
No fear in the eyes of Drew Gulak, standing and challenging Daniel Bryan for ring position.
There's a takedown by Daniel Bryan as he picks the angle.
Uh-oh.
At this very moment,
Going for another submission.
Gulak has something of a psychological advantage as well. How cautious, how deliberate Daniel Bryan's being forced to be during every movement.
So far, Gulak has had a counter for everything.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at this.
Pulling the nose, raking the nose.
Aggressive Bryan here, punishing Gulak.
Trying to get the surfboard.
Realizing how aggressive Daniel Bryan's been
Trying to get the
recently,
surfboard
even
up.
to the point of recklessness. Look at the power of Gulak trying to
Oh no, wait a minute.
adjust to minimize the impact of the submission.
Oh, man.
He was able to, and once again, right back to the
Another
ankle of the leg.
submission.
And Daniel Bryan.
Heel hook. Daniel Bryan felt it coming, able to roll to his stomach to prevent Gulak from finishing the submission.
And Corey, the way this is playing out is everything Bryan has tried. Gulak has countered him.
He has counted almost everything.
Daniel Bryan.
His own type of
Daniel
surfboard.
Bryan's got to feel like he's grappling with a mirror image of himself right
Oh
now.
wow, he's
Gulak
lifted
has
up
been masterful to
perhaps a
this
surfboard on his
One of the
own.
things about Gulak, he's been called a student of the game, and he's showing that.
Free! Oh, the surfboard.
Perfectly executed.
Nicely
point.
done.
Agony on the face of Daniel Bryan in his knees and his shoulders.
But Daniel Bryan getting out of it.
Land back on his feet.
Don't!
Well placed kick to the back of the knee of Gulak.
That's a sign of frustration from Daniel Bryan. That's the first true, pure strike we've seen to this point in the matchup. And not being in a grappling position.
No,
And
he's
look at
caught
this,
on the
Gulak
leg.
had it scouted.
And now just slapping away, and now a big chop to Bryan.
And here
Gulak's
comes
got
Drew.
back into the corner, and now Daniel Bryan going to turn the tables.
Oh.
Bryan with chops of his own, and now the well-placed kicks caught by Gulak again.
Oh!
Dragon screw down to the center of the ring. Gulak has been able
Nice
to stop
dragon screw.
everything Bryan has attempted.
And again, working on the leg of Daniel Bryan. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, Gulak informed Heath Slater, told Slater to work the leg of Bryan. Slater did that, and Gulak's now doing that here again
And
tonight.
it's such a sound strategy because the legs are of paramount importance for all of Daniel Bryan's offense.
Wait a minute, look at Daniel Bryan.
Well, his finishing move, the running knee.
Exactly.
And now Gulak, scissors, have Bryan in control. Daniel Bryan trying to do everything he can to figure out a way of this predicament.
All these moves are probably on the...
Oh,
Oh, right tip of the head.
Top of his skull.
That was clever. That was genius, to be honest. Drew Gulak with almost a short pile driver, preventing Daniel's escape from the head scissors.
Well, there is no way, Corey, that Daniel Bryan expected this out of Gulak tonight.
Go for a neck breaker.
Now
Oh,
working on the
look at
neck
that
of Daniel
stretch.
Bryan. And let's not forget Daniel Bryan, a history of neck issues.
Oh man, oh man.
Bryan has
Look at Gulak going with a neck breaker.
Neck injuries. Covered by Gulak. Here's the
1, 2.
Come
on, only two.
Almost had Bryan.
Daniel Bryan has been all out of sorts as we look back at the strength of Drew Gulak, disorienting Daniel Bryan and nearly earning the biggest singles victory of his career.
Gulak perhaps has found and is now exploiting the weakness of Bryan.
Oh!
Thunderous
chop!
And another. Gulak looking for the suplex, blocked by Bryan, at least momentarily. Body shots by Gulak.
They're going for a
Bryan
suplex.
blocks again.
Daniel Bryan maintaining a defensive position, making Drew Gulak work for it.
Nope.
A knee connected.
And this time it's Daniel Bryan coming.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Gulak and Bryan
Falling over the top rope.
And over the top rope to the floor.
a nasty fall by both men. As we take another look, this was ugly.
This was desperation from Daniel Bryan. It was effective at neutralizing Gulak, but also took a little bit more out of an already wounded Daniel Bryan.
Technical powers of both these men.
Gulak and Bryan both outside the ring, still on their knees. The official at a
And the
count of
welts.
5. Look at the welts rolling the back of Daniel Bryan.
On Daniel Bryan.
Both men using the apron to get back to their feet. Will they beat the count?
Both
They do.
in the ring at 6.
Let's look at this one more time. Gulak hoisted over the top rope and hangs on, dragging Bryan down with him. There's the welts you mentioned on the back of Daniel Bryan. Drew Gulak came prepared to fight tonight.
And the bruising style of Gulak. And Daniel Bryan, though, we know about the heart of this man. Bryan looking to fight back. Now
wait a minute.
rope, caught by Gulak. Into the full Nelson reversal.
Nice move.
Suplex by Gulak. Here's the cover. Is it enough to put Bryan away?
Let's go.
Two.
Saito style suplex of Drew Gulak, driving Bryan down on the back of his neck. Look.
And Corey, once again, Daniel Bryan, and look at how he's motioning with his fingers in his arm. And we mentioned the neck injury earlier, and let's take another look at the way that Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, the suplex, high angle, Daniel Bryan right across the top of his shoulders, base.
It's a nice,
And Corey, the reason
nice
I go
way
back to the way that Bryan was moving his arm and fingers is,
bring
remember,
this
a
into a
number of
story.
years ago, before his serious neck injury started, Daniel Bryan had a match stop because of that. Initially, they thought it was a stinger. It ended up being a very serious neck injury. And the way that Daniel Bryan came off that suplex, you have to wonder if that's the case
It
again.
certainly gave us pause for a moment. It appears as though Daniel Bryan's still trying to get the feeling back into his fingertips, but it appears to be okay. The official.
Oh wait, I rolled up 1, 2, 2.
And Daniel Bryan looking to counter.
Some type of maneuver.
Nelson Gulak, though, able to roll through. Bryan again.
Oh, German! 1, 2.
Gulak kicks out at 2 after a wicked dragon suplex by Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, like almost a German suplex, a dragon suplex.
To your point earlier, if Daniel Bryan had full strength in his right arm, would he have been able to finish the 3 count? That remains to be seen.
Oh, a German!
Suplex by Gulak, shoulders down yet again. Bryan's got a roll on at 2. And Daniel
matchup
Bryan's
here.
hurting.
I like it.
No doubt about it.
I like it a lot.
Take your hat off to Drew Gulak, who since realizing there's been a weakness in Daniel Bryan's game, potentially a neck injury, Gulak has targeted Daniel Bryan's back and neck with suplex.
Going for a German, another German switch.
Gulak, standing switch. And
Oh my God! Freaking hard.
Bryan landed hard on his neck. Is it enough for Gulak?
That's gotta be
move
it.
Bryan over, can barely move the body. And a kick out by Bryan at 2, and Daniel Bryan is going to roll out of the ring.
He is out.
Daniel Bryan may be
He
seriously
is out of
hurt.
it.
Look at the height and the impact, Daniel.
Oh my God.
Mike, I've never seen Daniel Bryan take this much punishment. The last time I saw Daniel Bryan take punishment like this, when he faced Brock Lesnar.
Daniel Bryan, not the athlete, but the man who overcame so many odds to return to WWE. At what point is the risk too much?
And Daniel Bryan back to his feet, trying to
Wait,
make it
can he
back
not
to the
make
ring
it?
now. Count of 7, count of 8 now. A count of 9. Daniel
Oh,
Bryan
he just about makes it in.
Gulak into the cover. Hooks the leg
Only
of
two.
Bryan at 2. Somehow Daniel Bryan
Somehow,
gets the
some
count
way.
back into the ring.
And
But
Drew's
how
going to have to
wise
get
was
back
that
on him
pull?
if he wants to pick up the win here.
Daniel Bryan's heart being bigger
And
than his
Daniel
brain.
Bryan landing on his feet.
Bryan somehow trying to round
Here
the
we
back
go.
of this matchup.
Here goes Daniel Bryan. DB.
Connected to Gulak. Both
Can he? I don't know where he. How can he get
somehow
this?
to get back into this.
How can he get back in this? This
Running
is
on pure
ridiculous.
adrenaline at this point, fueled by the WWE Universe. The impact of the elbow to Drew Gulak sounded like a home run shot off the Louisville Slugger.
And the fans are going bananas. Yes, yes, yes,
I had him down and out. I dropped him on the back of his neck, and he's still going strong.
Drew Gulak.
And an uppercut.
Pressure the two competitors.
And another one from Daniel Bryan.
Endured from Daniel Bryan. Drew still has a deep arsenal at his disposal.
Oh, here come the kicks.
With the kicks. Well-placed kicks in the corner.
Now one.
And Daniel Bryan up to the second rope, now going up to the top rope. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Slip underneath, and a wise move by Gulak.
Nothing fancy, incredibly effective by Drew Gulak, buying some much-needed time to recuperate, recover.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, this is going to
end it right here.
It is over.
Oh, fun by top rope. They still got him. Wait a minute, he's still got it. The Gulak. The Gulak. Can he get it? Can he get it? All of it? If he gets all of it, it's could be over. The Gulak. The Gulak. The Gulak is locked in.
To the Dragon Sleeper of Drew Gulak.
But no, he ain't got all of it.
And elbows now right into the chest of Bryan.
And if he sits down on this, that's it, it's over. But wait, Daniel Bryan, wait a minute. Daniel Bryan going through. Got for the yes lock.
Daniel Bryan doesn't quite have it locked in yet.
Hammer fist weakening.
Oh wait, the LaBelle lock. The LaBelle, when he tap out. When he tap out. Look at Drew. Look at Drew. Trying to make it. Trying to make it. Is he fading? Is he out? Hey, yeah, he's passed out! And Drew Gulak is passed out from the pain! And Daniel Bryan is the winner! But surviving, nonetheless.
Drew Gulak passing out to the
yes, yes.
Here tonight.
Surviving is all he did. He did not tap out. He passed out.
You see the expression on the face of Daniel Bryan.
Didn't tap out.
What a performance by both these men, especially Drew Gulak here in Elimination Chamber.
Look at this one, my son is German.
Ready? Neck may have been injured on the previous suplex. Continues the assault, driving Daniel down in a nasty, brutal German release suplex.
Bryan.
Could have crippled Bryan right there.
There it is.
But Gulak was not finished yet.
Off the top rope.
Superplex, driving Daniel face first, all the wind out of Bryan's body, allowing Gulak to execute the Dragon Sleeper submission, but Bryan just one step ahead at that particular moment, able to counter and force Gulak to pass out in the yes lock.
And all you have to do is look at Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
To know he was in a fight tonight against the very game Drew Gulak at Elimination Chamber.
Congratulations to Drew Gulak.
Taking his own way, Daniel Bryan showed a little respect for the fight Gulak brought to Philly tonight.
Yes.
Brutal matchup with
I don't know why Andrade's doing that here.
The United States Championship is on the line.
The United States Championship on the line? Huh. Cool. United States Championship! Oh no, wait, isn't he facing Humberto? Yeah, he's facing Humberto Carrillo.
Monday Night Raw represented
he's facing Humberto Carrillo, I remember now.
Alongside the Hall of Famers, Jerry the King Lawler and Byron Saxon. And King, this is our first championship match of the night. How important is it considering WrestleMania is just 4 weeks away?
Well, it's very important.
That's right, he's coming out here to defend his United States Championship against...
WrestleMania being right around the corner makes it even more so.
And this is very important not only for Andrade, the champion, Zelina Vega's business manager, but also the opponent tonight, the challenger for about a month. And that is the thing, King. It's just been a very personal rivalry, and all comes to a head tonight for the title. WWE Elimination Chamber is presented by Jumanji, The Next Level, starring Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black,
I want to see that film.
Aaron Dillon. On digital now and on Blu-ray, March 17th.
To it. And then comes Alberto Carrillo. Will he be able to win his first ever singles championship on Raw? That's all. Carrillo. Alberto, here it comes.
Quite the wave of momentum this past Monday night on Raw and tag team action. Alberto Carrillo scored a pinfall over the the United States champion.
Oh my God, he can't get it right.
And that speaks volumes for the confidence that Alberto Carrillo has to have here tonight at Elimination Chamber, knowing if he does it again, Alberto Carrillo walks out of here, new United States champion.
Then you've got to be impressed with Carrillo's got the more aggressive attitude as a player.
Why do I have to be impressed? Tell me why.
Well, maybe because of the way he's
Alberto Carrillo versus Andrade. The United States Championship.
Well, how about what happened back in January after the Royal Rumble pay-per-view?
I still don't understand why he deserves to get this shot. I mean,
don't blame me, but I'm just not ready to believe that Alberto is championship material yet. Here we go.
United States Championship on the line as it was in this matchup, which ended via disqualification because of Zelina Vega and Andrade. That forced Carrillo to snap the Hammerlock DDT on Andrade. That cost Andrade a month of his career.
he wants revenge.
Whether it's Andrade or Alberto Carrillo, know what it's like to sit at home. Know what it's like now to be frustrated.
Let's do this! Oh!
Right out of the gates, this could be it. Top of the way.
That was almost quick. Almost quick, and just like that, he was nearly still in the United States champion, which I think he'll still be in the United States champion.
I'm trying to get Andrade down there.
Oh wait, 1, 2, oh my God. Wait a minute, Sunset Flip 1, 2, Andrade 1, 2, oh my God, back and forth we go. Oh wait, they can pause it through. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1! He got him! He got him! Aha, Alberto! Unlucky, mate! Unlucky. She is running with the United States Championship in those high heels. Oh wow, what a match! It wasn't free. I think he didn't have enough time to see.
Let's face it, Alberto got outsmarted.
And a handful of title.
I can't believe it. Carrillo got ripped off. Well, plain and simple. Plain and simple. Once again, bending the rules, and it's Andrade who takes advantage. Let's take you back to how this match started here tonight at Elimination Chamber. Right out of the gates. Boom! This elbow strike set the tone.
I want to see, did he have the title? I was so focused on what was going on, I didn't really catch it.
His agility that brought him to the dance.
Look at his head by the nose.
And down went Andrade, but still Carrillo could not capture the championship. Then outside the ring, Carrillo would put Andrade on his back before that, or after that attempt at the Hammerlock DDT in the concrete, and then this.
A number of near pinfalls, but watch what happens.
Yeah, he had the title. I didn't realize until then. I didn't realize until now. Oh, what the hell? I thought he was going away with it, but
Take a look at that.
cheating bastard. Alberto Carrillo was so close, but because of the handful of tights, Andrade is still United States champion. Chamber here, folks. Which one is it? Is it the women's one or is it the tag team titles?
16 feet tall, weighing 15 tons, wrapped in 2 miles of
Cannot wait.
And tonight we'll house 6 teams battling.
6 teams at the tag team titles. All right. We know that the glorious show-offs of Ziggler and Rude are going to be coming out last. But who will be coming out first?
Tag Team Championship!
The SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
2 tag teams in a ring and 4 other teams enclosed in their respective pods. At 5-minute intervals, a pod will
5
open,
minutes.
allowing another team to join the match.
Is it really going to be 5 minutes though?
This process will continue until all pods are empty. If at any time a superstar is pinned or submits, their team is eliminated and must exit the chamber. This will continue until one team is left standing as the SmackDown
Tag Team Champions! The rules were right there, you saw them, folks. Well, I saw them. Awesome! And here come the SmackDown Tag Team Champions that would be starting off in this matchup, but it's Miz and Morrison. Be jealous!
First, the Miz!
Now listen, this ain't no make-believe. Here comes John Morrison, folks. This ain't no make-believe. This really is John Morrison and The Miz reuniting once again and a tag team champions.
Could it be any less fair for the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions?
Oh yeah.
Time Miz and Morrison have had the opportunity to defend their newly won titles. Instead, they have to do it against 5 other teams.
5 other people, other teams, including the Lucha House Party, Heavy Machinery, the New Day, the Usos, and the glorious show-offs, Ziggler and Rude. Ow! Yeah, my man! John Morrison, The Miz, be jealous.
2 teams will start, the other 4 teams will be locked in these pods and will open at regularly scheduled intervals. So the chances
Am I jealous? Damn right I am. I'm watching this at home 2 days after the Elimination Chamber took place.
But you are looking at the greatest tag team of the 21st century. The Friday Night Delight.
Sound waste no more.
Morrison will become the Sunday Night Delight. I don't see these 2 losing the title despite
This
all
match
the
is
odds
going to be
being
huge.
against.
Huge, I tell you.
Earlier tonight, they said that they would, quote, silence the haters. They're also upset that
Morrison,
they had to cancel
he knows what it's like to be inside of the Elimination Chamber. So does The Miz.
Celebration party.
Well, let's see. Would you rather hang out in Hollywood and Los Angeles or here on Broad Street?
Now you see Miz and Morrison in the pod. It will be locked and only open when the light lights the pod up at some point in this matchup.
Many have been, however, there has been cases where someone has crashed through the pods and, oh, here comes the glorious show-ups themselves, Dolph Ziggler and Rude, who again will be coming out last. Glorious! Anyone to win the match, who knows? The fans are the fans. Well, Ziggler has his brand new squeeze. Mandy Rose, so there's a question, will she get involved to help the Ziggler and Rude win the matchup?
Gold here tonight.
I'm here to show them well. I'm here to show them well. Here they are. Ziggler and Rude. The glorious show-offs, as I call them. Copyright.
When they won the gauntlet match to give them this opportunity. But what a performance this past Friday night by Heavy Machinery, who almost ran the gauntlet, Corey, only to be defeated in the end.
You know when almost counts, right, Cole? Horseshoes and hand grenades. It doesn't matter what Heavy Machinery almost did, it matters what actually happened. And that was Rude and Ziggler emerging victorious and having the opportunity to be the final team entered in this matchup.
6 times in the history of the Elimination 6 times in the history of the Elimination Chamber, the final entry into the match will go on to win.
Remember when you last come out the cheap pods?
The fact that Dolph Ziggler dedicated this victory tonight to Mandy Rose.
Oh, God. Why can't someone like me and Otis get a date? Personality? No, that's not right. I got personality. I got a good personality, so does Otis. Looks? Yeah, Otis has got looks, so what? Charm? Not so much. I do, but maybe it's because that minds are elsewhere.
give you an idea of the general mindset of WWE superstars about the elimination.
Is it the courage?
I actually spoke to Seth Rollins
Possibly.
this afternoon and asked him
But
who
people
his
like
fit
Ziggler don't have to worry
was in this
about
matchup. His
courage.
response was, Graves, I'm just happy I'm not competing inside the chamber tonight.
But
Booker T was in the first ever elimination
he
chamber
won't
match.
have
He
to
told
worry.
him, never,
I'll tell you what,
ever
Ziggler won't have to
again.
worry about anything. Here come the Lucha House Party, which means either the New Day or the Usos will be starting things off with heavy machinery.
9 lives inside Elimination Chamber.
You finally admitted Lindsay Dorado identifies as a feline.
Well,
is that not weird to you?
He did on social media.
Oh, okay.
But I asked you this question on Friday, Corey. Does this structure, the way it's set up, will it help a team like the Lucha House Party?
I mean, Kalisto, I believe, has been in the Elimination Chamber before.
You can use the cage.
And he's one member of the Lucha House Party.
Structure can make or break careers as well as bodies. I don't know if Lucha House Party can adequately prepare.
The question is, who's going to come out next? New Day? Usos?
Opportunity of a lifetime.
Or Heavy Machinery?
At Elimination Chamber, the final pay-per-view stop on the road to WrestleMania.
I mean, if WWE 2K21 can be a better game than WWE 2K20, at least bringing in a tag team elimination chamber match, that'd be sweet.
Still can't get over the size of this chamber. What an impressive structure.
And Lucha House Party showed us that they are willing to scale the chamber.
Lucha House Party. Oh, Heavy Machinery! Oh yeah, Tucker! And Otis. 650 pounds. Yo, I know my pick to win this, I'll tell you that much. Come on, my pick.
Would Otis be able to focus in that gauntlet match, considering what's going on with Dolph Ziggler?
Oh yeah! If they can get the tag team titles, then they can go to Randy. Look at me now! We're in the gold! Oh yeah, me and Tucker, we're in the gold! I want to see a caterpillar inside the Elimination Chamber.
Both these individuals going to fit into the pod at the same time, simultaneously. 650 pounds. What's Tucker weigh?
Well, Otis is 330, Tucker's nearly 300, so almost 650 pounds of meat going to be...
Oh yeah, Tucker!
Chamber pod.
Heavy Machinery! Who says that people from NXT get a bad experience? Ever since coming from NXT, these two have been in all kinds of matches.
Remember, Otis was supposed to have a Valentine's night date with Mandy Rose before he was
he wants to get a piece of Ziggler.
Mandy Rose told Otis this past Friday night on SmackDown, hey, you cannot stand a girl up by showing up late.
Now listen, well, it's a fun story. Heavy Machinery is a sentimental favorite, but realistically, did anyone actually think Mandy Rose could possibly ever be romantically interested in Otis? Ever? Would anyone?
Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah, it's a
Don't you dare be sour! Love for the world famous 7-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day! Yes, it is! Oh, yeah, the new day! I may be wearing a glorious Robert Roode shirt, but I do not care. I love the new day more than I do the glorious show-offs. Look at the white attire, I love it.
One of the great tag team rivalries of the last decade.
We're gonna start things off between the Usos and the New Day. That's gonna be great.
Tag team champions. It was this elimination structure.
Or maybe this is the answer why I ain't gonna get a woman. WWE fat Northern Bread. And wrestling fan up to a high level. Dancing along to a thrilling song that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I get it. That's quite clever. It's a color thing, a coded thing, where it's a number, their numbers are on the back, and you've got to put
gear they are wearing is to honor their fallen comrade Xavier Woods, who's recovering from a heart.
And I bet if you was to put all the colours in the right places, it would be a colourful attire.
From an Achilles tendon injury. The gear is an exact replica of
That's quite clever. I like that.
Gear. And get this, Corey, paint by numbers format. Big E told me the key to the colors is on their booty. His words.
So, here comes the since Wednesday 1-ish, living down since day 1-ish, living down since day 1-ish.
Tag team champions. Usos and New Days will start the Elimination Chamber match. And Corey, let's
okay.
what New Day accomplished back in 2015.
Oh yeah.
The first
the New Day
tag team matchup in the Elimination Chamber.
I won it.
Would go on to win.
Like every
Let's do it,
you adapt and you evolve and you improve, or you will never excel. This is a different Jimmy and Jey Uso. Took a sabbatical from WWE, came back laser focused, more so than ever.
Right.
We know the Usos like
the Usos gonna like to have fun, but tonight is all about serious murder and a SmackDown Live Tag Team titles. Or SmackDown Tag Team titles, on my apologies. And we're gonna do this. Here we go.
Will win the gold. You're eliminated via pinfall,
by pinfall and submission.
Once that happens,
no disqualifications, no countouts.
Only
way to get elimination by pinfall submission is Michael Cole said.
Unfair this is for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
It's the Usos.
Will now close the door and lock it.
I'm curious of what that those colours by numbers would look like once they were filled in.
This matchup.
And here we go!
With these two teams in
the match is underway.
Over their careers.
And may every 5 minutes, when the next team comes in, I may edit to that part. But Usos first is New Day to start off the Elimination Chamber. Let's do this.
And Big E, Kofi Kingston going right to work on the Usos, and our matchup is underway.
Bulldoze and Jey Uso into the turnbuckle. Really engaged with Kofi at the moment.
The first of 2 Elimination Chamber matchups here tonight.
I think all these teams want to utilize a similar strategy. You want to eliminate as many opponents as possible as early as possible. You don't want to let the chamber fill up.
By Kofi is enough and a kick out.
What happens if like Kofi pins Jey and Big E pins
very crowded very quickly, makes it difficult to operate.
Well, also Jimmy pins Big E and they both get a pinfall. Does that mean both of them are eliminated?
Kofi Kingston, the former WWE champion, and a big right hand. And now Big E from behind us. 280-pounder with a side headlock. And a shoulder tackle by Big E. Leaving inside the chamber.
Here we go. Uso scouted it. With a leapfrog and a belly to belly.
Is the pace you expect, Corey, at the start of this match? Well, the top rope.
Oh, wait a minute. Whose body?
Lateral press. Will the New Day be eliminated in a kick out?
Not necessarily what I expected.
Well, wait a minute, Kofi!
Kofi Kingston rarely makes a misstep on the top rope.
But capitalize on it and a kick out at 2.
Kofi Kingston usually short-footed. Miscalculated. Luckily, didn't suffer too much effect. Nice uppercut. Jey Uso. I would imagine these teams would be looking to dispatch of one another as quickly as possible. The earlier point about not wanting to let the chamber fill up.
Friday night,
Corey, they were the first victim of the run by heavy machinery.
Oh, under his shot. I know for a fact the Usos were embarrassed by their performance in the gauntlet match on Friday Night SmackDown. They were eliminated fair and square by heavy machinery, but maybe Jimmy and Jey were a little overconfident. Maybe they had their eyes focused on the prize.
Miz and Morrison are mocking the Usos. Now Big E from behind, gonna drag Jimmy and Jay back to the mat. Oh, landing hard outside the ring. And now Big E, look at the power. And Kofi Kingston heading up top, meanwhile, from behind. Kingston's still perched on the top. We got a standoff.
Stalemate.
Time to reset for both of these tag teams.
Both these teams so familiar with one another. Everything's so well scouted, familiar.
Who will be the first team released from the pod?
Heavy machinery. Hello. Miz and Morrison. Lucha House Party, here they come.
This is going to get really interesting.
Oh, double kick.
Grand Metal Leap with a double kick and the pace about to pick up here.
Oh my goodness. I think he caught Metal Leap more than
oh my god, Botchamania.
It did not quell the adrenaline rush by
first
the Lucha
Kofi,
House
now
Party. Kofi taken down.
Grand Metalik.
Grand Metalik sending Big E underneath the bottom rope.
This is not going to end up being good, is it?
No stranger to pushing and speeding up the pace, but nothing like
too much oil on those ropes, I tell you.
Grand Metalik known as King of the Ropes. Great
bang!
And kick to the side of the face. And
right.
Dorado.
This match continues on a springboard stunner.
Hey, Uso on spaghetti legs.
Metalik. Double team here, very unique. There's the splash. Enough to put the Usos away. And a kick out at 2.
I appreciate the tactics of Lucha House Party in the early moments. Just a straight flurry of fast-paced offense.
Right, so I'm going to be
slow that down quickly.
Heavy machinery to come out next.
I believe that's Jimmy, is Grand Metalik again. And one of the reasons he's called King of the Ropes. Nice missile drop kick. Lindsay Dorado moonsault from the bottom rope. Now moonsault from the second rope. Dorado's going to go up top. Is the third time a charm. Connecting. Is it enough to put him away and eliminate the
Oh no! Just about stays in it.
Another sound strategy by Lucha House Party using both of their bodies to cover Jimmy Uso.
Smart thinking.
To rescue and save the matchup for the Usos.
Big E back into the equation, but the double team by the Lucha House Party. If they can continue these double teams, Corey, things will look good for Lindsay and Grand Metalik.
Yeah, that's a big if, particularly when the other teams are joining them.
Oh, Metalik lands with a thud. And now Lindsay Dorado launched as well. That is one way to slow things down.
Uh-oh.
Big E truly is a freak of nature.
Oh dear.
Sometimes people are disarmed by his personality.
Oh boy! Kofi Kingston goes flying into the Lucha House Party.
Regularly squatted over 700 pounds.
Although the chamber pods are very closer than they ever once was before.
Big E and Kofi now, the New Day, taking control in this matchup. Dragging Lindsay back to the middle of the ring.
Because they're squares instead of circles. Well, instead of dudes, I can say.
You gotta wonder if Lucha House Party's time inside the chamber is winding down. Not gonna get too many chances to make a big impact.
Kofi off the Big E.
If anything, I should
the Lucha House Party split the difference.
Metalik still suffered an elbow from
Oh no!
Lindsay
There's
out
Big
of the way
E.
just in time again.
Big E shoulder first into
Come on,
the
Lucha
post.
House Party, it should be your moment to become tag team champions.
Being chucked out of the ring like garbage by Big E.
Jimmy Uso crawling back into the ring now.
Oh my God!
And how the hell is he still standing?
I don't know how he didn't break both legs.
That's gonna hurt.
Scaling the chamber.
That is tenacity. That is guts.
Ain't it like a botch, but it looked even better.
Now up on top of the pod.
Oh no! This is no way. This is good in any way possible.
Trying to stand hard right here, trying to fight the Usos off from the top.
I believe he was trying
Beauty and
to
the Beast. This
hang
is more
on.
like the Lion King, like the jackals hunting after Simba right now.
And now Kofi Kingston up to the top.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Lindsay Dorado!
Kingston and Dorado fighting high.
The Grand Metalik is following him.
Getting involved.
Billy knows all about good hockey fights. We got one on top of the pod.
Oh God!
Dangerous situation for
Oh my God! Oh wait a minute!
Oh, Kofi now stopped on his fingers to the Lucha
Both the
House
Lucha
Party.
House Party are on top of that
And
pod.
Dorado now on top.
Incoming crossbody onto the Usos.
Body.
And Grand Metalik and a SWAT arm taking out the Lute. Pin him, dude. Pin him.
Lucha House Party. Somebody cover somebody.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Come on. He's going to be having machinery on Miz Morrison.
Who is it going to be?
Miz Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Miz Morrison. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Took the tag team titles from a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, man. Morrison to overcome all of the odds and start eliminating some of these teams that have taken out basically one another.
Heavy machinery going to be next.
Chamber structure to his advantage. Miz as well.
Expect to see a lot more of that.
Heavy machinery are going to be next.
The noted hardcore style in the ring. Yeah, John Morrison can use any environment to his advantage. He must feel like a kid in a candy store tonight.
Yeah, he's going to have a field day inside the chamber. Double team now by the tag team champions.
Oh!
Planted.
Wait a minute, look at this.
Morrison.
Dominus! Running knee and a big boot to follow. And a superstar press.
By Morrison cover.
And look at Grand Metalik
saving his partner. Miz and Morrison, the current tag team champions. A decade after they won their first titles together.
Oh no, wait, this ain't good.
Metalik hung up in the corner.
Kicks.
Now the kicks
In the corner.
The kicks he stole from Daniel Bryan.
World famous it kicks made famous by the Miz himself.
Morrison, what impact!
Shut up, Corey.
This is a great strategy by Miz and Morrison. Basically just standing in the center of the ring and letting all the opposition come to them.
They're the fresh team working as
Oh, well, double DDT. I like it.
to try to eliminate the Usos here, and again breaking things up.
Who's whistling? Stop whistling. Stop trying to whistle. Fuck you. I know that whistle.
In trouble right now.
And again, the double team by Miz and Morrison.
Uh-oh, kind of Miz and Morrison.
Morrison regrouping.
Who's whistling? Stop it! It's fucking put me off.
Shown by Morrison. Oh.
Well, right one, an uppercut. And Jey Uso misses wildly. Miz catches him. Morrison off the top.
Oh man, a double stomp. That's gonna be it. 1, 2, Uso gets out.
Flawless tandem offense by Miz and Morrison. One of the many reasons why they are the SmackDown Tag Team.
All these different moves and everyone's fucking whistling at them. Stop it. Just let the match flow without the fucking whistling. Hear that when you're trying to look back at them and running at Raw and they're going,
Action movie in real life. I mean, the heroes emerge victorious. It's a feel-good story.
Oh, wait a minute. This looks...
And now it's Dorado.
This is not good.
What's Morrison going to do here?
Lindsay Dorado is in trouble.
Oh! He was planted. Will Morrison eliminate the Lucha House Party?
And there's Grand Metalik again.
Things up. No eliminations yet inside this elimination.
Just waiting for heavy machinery to get in this, and they'll do some damage.
What a right hand by Morrison.
Everybody pretty much down and out except
for
the tag team
wait a minute.
champions. Metalik lands on the top rope and
some cat-like agility.
Grand
top
Metalik.
of the pot again.
Count Morrison out.
So Metalik.
Kick out the kick.
Quite as much snap behind those kicks as he wants. In the side position. Oh God! Oh my God!
Hot Corona off the top of the pod! That's it! Champions have been eliminated! 1, 2! No! Guaranteed new champions! Oh my God, it's so close!
Entirely too close for comfort, but let's take a look at this breathtaking offense from Grand Metalik.
That was so close!
A Hurricane Rana from the
Damn!
top rope from the pod.
That was so close.
Next level offense.
I didn't think he had it, didn't I? This is awesome!
Capacity
This is awesome. This is awesome. Kofi, where the hell did he come from?
They're saying this is awesome, but nonetheless, Kofi kicks it. Oh, and a drop kick right off the chin of Miz.
Miz thought he was later chanting, this is awesome, but this is awesome, but he was probably taking the piss. Here comes Kofi! No, Tay! Boom drop! Come on! Come on! No! There it goes! No! There Controlling Paradise.
Morrison
connects.
finds himself in trouble.
I mean, here comes Big E.
Morrison now stacks him up, and Big E breaks things up.
What a match! I'm loving this.
Morrison's a prolific striker. Maybe better than ever since returning to WWE.
Yeah, I agree. Uh-oh. Oh, with a head belly to belly.
Oh, wait a minute. Belly, and now Miz with a kick.
Huh. Well, you might as well. The it kicks.
It kicks to the massive chest of Big E.
Too much gloating! Oh no! This is it, new champions guaranteed! New champions guaranteed! No! There goes Miz! There goes Miz! 1, 2, and Morrison's there! Back up! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't need to do that. You know it's gonna be heavy machinery. It's heavy machinery. You don't need to do that. Heavy machinery, here they come. Oh yeah, Tucker. Time for the Cup Tag Team Champions.
650 pounds.
Oof.
Fresh off the adrenaline boost of almost winning the gauntlet match this past Friday night.
These are the ones who are going to be the get the crowd behind them to win the championship.
This is what you were talking about earlier, Corey. The chamber filling up now with teams. No one's been eliminated yet. Oh man! The Usos have
Good Lord!
chamber 3 times.
Oh my God!
Right into the
How many more times?
The Usos.
And then take the run, trying to climb.
Oh
yeah! Tucky! They are focused. They are focused. They're the machinery. They're 100% focused. 10. Oh no! Uh-oh! Oh man! 2, 1. Let go, let him in. Let go in. Oh, Mr. Morrison there to ruin the party.
And now Ziggler and Rude finally come out, and they go right after heavy machinery.
This is going to be the end of the night for heavy machinery.
Ziggler, Miz, and Morrison. A temporary alliance is sometimes necessary.
It is the 2 big guys like heavy machinery. Otis and Tucker.
Right off the chain link.
Oh, I know. They're going to take them out, and then they can go after
them. Disqualification in this match. Punish your competitors any way you want.
Because they're not going to eliminate heavy machinery this early. That would be stupid. Oh, this.
Still mocking Otis. Rude and Morrison now working together, apparently.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tucker with a high elbow. Meanwhile, Otis.
Oh, no, there goes Morrison on the outside.
Up over the top rope.
Ziggler's trying to get out of there.
Dolph trying to crawl away from Otis, trying to stab him.
Oh man, he's been waiting to get his hands on Ziggler.
Otis has got Dolph. And Dolph trying to get away.
Trying to get his hands on Ziggler for taking his girl.
Barely surviving there. Certainly safe for on top of the pod.
Tucker! Look at Tucker! Oh my God, look at Tucker!
Oh no.
You're going down, mate! Oh no! Ziggler is in trouble! Oh yeah, Tucker!
Way down. Oh my God! He's gonna.
Oh, he caught him!
Otis catches Ziggler. Otis finally gets his hands on Dolph.
Oh!
And Dolph deserves every bit of this.
What?
Why?
What? Oh my God! Just say what Tucker just. Oh my God! Oh yeah, Tucker! A somersault! Oh Oh yeah! Come on, Heavy Machinery! Tag Team Champions! No, that's rude!
20 pounds of humanity just came flying off the top of that pod.
I'm very rarely at a loss for words, but
now you got Roode, you got Ziggler, the double team. On Otis, and now Dolph just having fun, rubbing it in Otis's face.
Oh no. No, wait a minute. Come on, Otis! Come on, big Otis! Oh, there goes Roode.
Again, Otis turns his
Oh!
What a right hand! There was a lot of malice in that right.
He really won. Uh-oh. This ain't good. This ain't good.
Philadelphia, he kind of looks like Gritty.
Oh no.
Robert Roode saving Ziggler.
Oh no, wait a minute. Looking for the glorious DDT.
Looking for the glorious DDT. And Otis with a...
Oh no! Oh no, he couldn't get it. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's gonna bit up ahead of steam. Oh no! Oh no! Don't make that mistake! He's like a bull! Oh, watch out! Oh no! Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy shit! Otis is out of it!
Otis!
Like a raging bull! Going through the park!
Otis ran through the pod, through the chamber, crashed out to the floor!
You better go after your buddy, man!
Look at this.
Before you get eliminated.
An entire wall was launched over our Spanish announcement.
Holy shit!
In a decade and a half of Elimination Chamber matches.
I've never seen anything like that!
There's a lot of force, a lot of speed, and a lot of humanity.
This is awesome, but they're not eliminated.
300 pounds at full speed.
Tucker concerned, of course, for his partner.
Wait a minute, wait a minute!
It's all perfectly legal.
Yeah, no disqualification.
He's holding on to the
Oh
ropes!
my God,
We're going to take a trip.
To Starship Pain!
Morrison,
Starship Pain!
Here's the cover.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute!
Breaking things up.
1, 2, almost!
Got it too.
At the 4th of July! Let go of that! Oh, there's a super kick! The champions won! 2! Oh, he kicks out! Morrison kicks out! Holy shit!
Incredible action among the final two teams inside Elimination Chamber.
Holy shit!
You're missing Morrison. There's no shame to losing the tag team titles to one of the greatest teams of the generation in the Usos.
Damn right, Corey.
You think if the Usos win this, they'll give Miz and Morrison a rematch?
No.
No, there's no automatic rematches.
Miz and Morrison are in this situation to begin with.
Well, if they win it, then you won't be crying anymore, will you? And Morrison now sent across the ring, up over the top, lands at the feet. Miz rolls it through. Morrison
Oh, wait a minute.
Top lands hard.
1,
Miz is
2, 3, 1!
using
No disqualifications, it doesn't matter anyway! Miz and Morrison are still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions! Good use of the ropes, that's for sure!
It is a miracle against all the odds.
Good use of the ropes!
Scenario champions may have ever faced in WWE. And
Could this be the Elimination Chamber match of the night?
And retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
I'd like to think so.
There was no doubt in my mind, Cole.
I do have to give credit where credit is due. Miz and Morrison retaining the tag team titles here tonight inside.
Congratulations,
Elimination
Miz and
Chamber.
Morrison, still tag team champions. They are going to WrestleMania.
It was
That's your
quite
tag team
the chamber
champions.
match tonight. 6 teams started. Miz and Morrison survived.
Some people said that when Miz and Morrison won the SmackDown Tag Team titles, it wasn't fair. They can eat their words.
Look, this is amazing from Lindsay Dorado. A shooting star press.
Beginning with Lindsay Dorado risking life and limb. A shooting star press from the top of the Elimination Chamber. But it wasn't enough to get the job done.
This was like a freaking ball charging out and a matador.
The overzealousness, the emotion to get his hands on Dolph Ziggler. It cost Otis, and Dolph Ziggler now mocking Otis as he was dragged back to the locker room by his partner Tucker.
Then Miz and Morrison would take over. First, Starship Pain. While the figure 4 was applied to Jimmy Uso, that wasn't the nail in the coffin.
Was great.
But this would be a unique double pinning combination, maybe a little extra leverage. It's called being resourceful, and it is a hallmark of a great tag team.
I think you can do it, honey. No disqualifications.
The greatest tag team of the 21st century.
Pretty much fair enough victory.
Still, the SmackDown tag
Not
team
really
champion.
bending the rules there. And he's going to be facing Aaron Black. And he's got the OC with him. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Introducing first, accompanying to the ring, title match tag team in the world, Luke Gallows and
Not
Carl
really.
Anderson, representing the OC, the phenomenal AJ
Just how I will always say that the best wrestler in the world is not Shane McMahon.
Earlier tonight, this is a no disqualification matchup. Granted, that means there's no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to be a pinfall or submission.
The best tag team in the world is not
with them to
the OC.
ringside. I want to take you back over to how this all started. This match it was supposed to be Styles versus Alistair.
Throwaway match.
Barricade for Alistair Black to
Undertaker's going to get
secure
involved.
an easy victory.
Obviously.
A huge sign of disrespect from AJ Styles. And tonight he finally gets to go one-on-one with Alistair Black. And the question is, King, Alistair Black has said he's not going to wait for people to pick a fight with him. He's going to take the fight to others. The OC got in the face of Alistair Black. The OC is out here. It's 3-on-1 potentially for Alistair.
But once again, all I can say is he must not have read the fine print of the contract. Or if he did, he's too stupid to realize what he's gotten himself into.
Here comes Alistair Black himself.
For Alistair Black, a handwritten thank you card for the fact that the rules have been thrown out the door in this match.
Can you bring a chair with him to the ring? Beat the shit out of him with a steel chair. Or anything.
This is creepy. When he says spring forward, he's not talking about the clocks.
and his opponent from Amsterdam, Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, Alistair Black!
He is focused.
Alistair Black. Let's remember how this all began. Alistair Black was going to the ring for a matchup against Eric Rowan on Raw, and apparently got in the way of the OC. The OC beat him down in the backstage area, 3-on-1. Kudos to Black. He still went out and competed that night and put down the big man Rowan.
Well, first of all, Alistair Black did not get in the way of the OC. The OC thought Alistair Black was a vulnerable target. They wanted to stake their claim on top of the food chain.
I don't know why they're trying to
and they did
tip
not
something
expect
to Black.
Alistair Black to respond the way he
But
has.
hey,
Once again, I could
any way to get a matchup on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Although if this match to follow up from the Elimination Chamber match is a bad idea.
In an interview with the OC, and this guy just butted right in.
Alistair, AJ Styles and his OC brothers were frustrated and they wanted to take it out on someone, but they chose the wrong target.
And look at the face of AJ Styles. Look how confident he looks. He even tweeted earlier today, tonight is just a bump in the road. Get out of the way or get run through. Is AJ Styles looking past Alistair Black? Is he underestimating him too much?
Oh, I don't think he's looking past him at all. He's looking right at him, straight in his eyes. AJ Styles is focused. I mean, this guy is, he's as good as they are. Look at this guy. He's
And here we go, the matchup between Alistair Black and AJ Styles.
The issue, potential
On
issue
the
with
way.
AJ Styles is that you become so good that you begin to cruise. You begin to kind of go through the motions. And that's why...
Oh dear. Are you gonna get in there and help out Styles or not? See, this is what I was talking about.
Here comes Gallows and a kick down goes Gallows. Anderson into the fray.
Stop!
By Black.
Let's go. It's a 3-on-1 situation now. It's a 3-on-1. Oh, come on now. There's no disqualifications. There's nothing you can do. Nothing the referee can do about this. God damn it. God damn it, hell.
Nobody can overcome this.
Can't do nothing.
He brought it on himself.
You're right.
Oh, no. Not for the Magic Killer. No, Magic Killer. Oh, God.
Reminiscent of what we saw on Monday night.
See, this is... You gotta be kidding me.
And Myron, to your point, the same way that Gallows and Anderson offered up Aleister Black Monday on Raw.
I knew it.
Trying to repeat.
Lifeless body.
What? Holy shit! The Undertaker's here! What the hell? Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear Lord. Oh no! The Undertaker's here! He's got Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows!
Where did he come from?
Phenomenal! Oh no! Oh dear Lord! Oh, it goes up! Must come down! Chokeslam to Styles! What the hell? What the hell does Aleister Black even know? Does Aleister Black even know what just happened? Does Aleister Black even know what hit him? What just happened?
Aleister Black trying to pull himself up.
Does he even know? Oh, no, wait! Styles! Black Mass! What? 3 goes for the DQ match, and he got it! Aleister Black, no DQ rules, wins the matchup because the Undertaker interfered. And there's no disqualification, so there's nothing you can do about it. Goes around, comes around. I was waiting for the moment for the OC to interfere. To even up the odds, the Undertaker helped out Aleister Black.
Well, I guess he earned it.
Aleister Black beats AJ Styles. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Aleister Black endured all of that and came out
Karma is my friend. Karma is a bitch.
It is Aleister Black who said it. His rage would be AJ Styles' burden.
Again, this is 3-on-1, entirely legal in this no disqualification match. Aleister Black wanted the fight. He was happy to take on all three at once, but it was no chance.
I thought that was the beginning of the end for Aleister Black, and then you heard that gong.
And he was the Undertaker making his presence felt here in Elimination Chamber. Got a hold of Gallows and Anderson. Styles tried to attack him from behind, but the Undertaker, his rage, right in the face of the Phenomenal One.
No!
The sins of AJ Styles' mouth and actions coming back to haunt him, courtesy of the Dead Man.
And then the match again continued, and it was Aleister Black with the
Black Mass.
Absolutely rocked AJ Styles.
Absolutely beat the shit out of him. Well, then, throughout the match, he aimed at that leg.
Aleister Black
At the last minute, a Black Mass.
And managed to pick up a win, a critical win against AJ Styles.
Critical win, maybe the biggest win of Aleister Black's career.
I love it.
And now AJ Styles has to contemplate the ways that he has tempted fate in mocking the Undertaker for a number of weeks now. Aleister Black, a milestone victory against the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Is the Raw Tag Team titles are on the line as the Street Profits take on Buddy Murphy and Santa. Here comes the Street Profits, the Raw Tag Team Champions. I ain't got a cup, but I gotta get the real bottle. It's just as good.
You don't want to know. The Indian Express is going on right now in Philly. It is next weekend. We're gearing up for St. Patty's. You don't want to know.
Itty bitty bang oh! Oh, I love it. The Street Profits are here. For the WWE Universe. Street Profits!
Through the crowd, Red Solo cups all over the place. The Street Profits know how to make an entrance.
We talked about the circumstances Monday. It was a now or never situation for Ford and Dawkins. What does a victory mean for these two? You've known these two ever since the early days of NXT.
It shows the world that these two men can thrive under pressure. And it also shows the entire Raw roster that these two had the opportunity and took the opportunity to shift that balance of power and take the tag team titles away from the Monday Night Messiah and his disciples. Yeah, boy!
There you go, buddy. All right.
Come on, King!
Come on, kid.
You know you like it. You like it. I think I realize what's in the cup. It's Kool-Aid and you've all been drinking it.
You're disappointed because the Street Profits took away the Raw Tag Team titles for the Monday Night Messiah and his disciple Murphy because, well, that's what Rollins referred to as, quote, symbols of progress. His message being put forward on Monday Night Raw.
You're right. The Monday Night Messiah is here to save Monday Night Raw. And these two morons derailed it.
Morons? What are you talking about?
Yeah!
These guys. Oh, thank goodness they derailed this path.
You're gonna love the Street Profits.
They wanted to be told what to do and how to live their lives.
They need guidance. That's what the Monday Night Messiah was here for.
Time, ladies and gentlemen, to do one thing, and that's burn it down! The Monday Night Messiah and Murphy and the company of both. Seth Rollins and Murphy coming down to the ring now.
Of Seth Rollins coming into tonight's matchup.
Well, how can you not be thinking about Kevin Owens after what he did last week? Kevin Owens essentially cost him the tag team title. And you guys know that.
It is the truth, but Seth Rollins paved the way for that to happen.
Oh my goodness. Once again, the blame game.
Yeah, blame Seth.
It all on Seth.
Blame the Monday Night Messiah. That's absolutely correct.
His two guardians, Akam and Razor of the AOP, his disciple Murphy. The Monday Night Messiah has assembled his flock and one more opportunity to capture back the Raw Tag Team.
What they do?
What are they looking for?
Well, I'm sure they're looking for Kevin Owens.
Not a bad idea.
No lie. Kevin Owens could be anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys not over here. I hope you are.
Searching the area for Kevin Owens. Don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Titles here tonight in Elimination Chamber. The Street Profits capturing the titles this past Monday night on Raw. But Rollins and Murphy clearly are coming in with a different game plan. The AOP are on the outside of the ring, it appears, prepared to patrol the area to keep Kevin Owens at bay if he is here at all.
Look at how paranoid Seth Rollins is, how paranoid Murphy is. Worried so much about Kevin Owens when you've got to worry about the Street Profits. You got to worry about
we just had one lot of interference in the matchup. I don't think that'll happen again.
Kevin Owens in the head of
Although Dawkins starts things off with Seth Rollins, and let's do this!
With
We want the smoke. 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 We want the smoke.
Listen, if you talk to Montez Ford and Angelo,
Hang on.
First superplex.
for dear life.
We want the smoke.
Oh, now Murphy able to escape
Tag made.
situation. Tag made by Dawkins.
Oh, does he even know that?
Murphy, you got a chance to make the Messiah proud.
Does he even know that it's been made?
Profits have a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Uh-oh.
This isn't good. This isn't good.
This could be what it takes to secure the Raw Tag Team titles once again.
Wait, here comes Rollins.
Wait a minute.
Rollins is gonna go. Oh, it's the Tower of Doom. Oh my God, the Tower of Doom. You gotta love
Rollins
that.
takes out everyone.
Everybody's down.
The Street Profits, Murphy and Rollins all down after this.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Look at the ring.
We have shifted a couple
Under
of.
the weight of Ford, Dawkins,
Oh, now
Rollins,
what?
and Murphy.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Kevin Owens. He's got some popcorn.
Oh no.
He's got some popcorn.
His way through the WWE Universe here at the Wells Fargo Center.
Doing eating dinner?
Kevin Owens was under the ring. He's up by the concession stand. Now he's getting a closer look, I guess.
Oh, come on. What? No. You can't come over here.
A really close look.
Let's eat some popcorn. Just enjoying the view.
Got his popcorn ready, and now Rollins staring down Owens.
From some popcorn. That's Seth Rollins. Oh no!
Good grief!
Where the hell did Danrvdtree2000 come from?
Dawkins.
Seth Rollins has been taken out of commission.
Oh wait a minute! It's been caught! Oh no! Murphy's been caught! Buckle Burma to the goddamn side of the arena! Onto the railing!
Murphy's all alone.
The spinning clothesline! And now, oh my god!
For the Street Profits.
Oh my god, frog splash up to the choke slam bomb! Free! Oh my god, that's it! Still Raw Tag Team Champions! The Street Profits!
The Raw Tag Team Champions.
Owens once again caused Seth Rollins
Nightmare
a
continues
matchup!
for the Monday Night Messiah.
Gotta love it!
Kevin Owens clearly in the mind of Seth Rollins. And it is the Street Profits who benefit and are able to retain the Raw Tag Team titles tonight against Murphy and Rollins.
One and done? I don't think so. Back-to-back victories for the Street Profits.
Like, to WrestleMania, the Raw Tag Team Champions.
For the WWE Universe, he got himself a seat.
Glad you'll admit that. Look at that. Salty popcorn right in the eyes of the Messiah.
And that drove Rollins wild. Watch this.
Yeah, what's his blindside?
It's like Fletcher Cox from the Eagles just leveling somebody. Down he goes. And then watch this.
Boom!
Murphy into the barricade, and Byron, the Street Profits followed up so well.
The Street Profits knew they had very little time to work with here. Montez Ford.
Double-handed chokedown bomb followed up by a frog splash. 1, 2, 3. And it's all over. It's all over. Grab your popcorn, folks, because this match was awesome. Oh no, wait a minute.
Oh no, look out.
Oh no. Look out! Oh, wait a minute! Stunner! A stunner!
Time.
Owens with a stunner to Seth Rollins.
Time is done here, folks.
Red Solo cups, boxes of popcorn. What does the WWE come to? That's why we need the Monday Night Messiah.
If anyone's having some fun at the expense of Seth Rollins here at Elimination Chamber. Stunner!
Rollins furious after the matchup and then insult Danrvdtree.
If Rollins thought he was having a bad week before, just got 10 times worse after tonight.
Wait a minute, Braun Strowman, it's not waiting for
will be the Intercontinental Champion. Introducing first, weighing in at 385 pounds.
385 pounds, Braun Strowman interrupts him.
What Hamilton was trying to say before he was scared out of his shoes by the monster among men is that the individual who picks up the pinfall submission in this match will become Intercontinental Champion.
That makes sense. But I still think it's still gonna be a case of them breaking up and breaking apart. Like, who wants to become the champ? This is why I don't think it's gonna go their way. They're gonna argue.
The three on the other side of the ring, world-class, high-caliber athletes, Cesaro, Nakamura, and the mastermind, Sami Zayn.
Strowman called Cesaro a Swiss cyborg. He called Nakamura the king of strong style, and he called Sami Zayn a 100% piece of garbage.
Cesaro now. Out of the three of them coming out first is Cesaro. The Swiss cyborg.
Strong words from Sami Zayn. Will the mind games work on Braun Strowman?
While Sami was giving his impassioned pre-battle speech, Braun Strowman stood stoically in the center of the ring. It remains to be seen.
And now here comes
we do know
Shinsuke Nakamura. You ready? Set.
The former Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura, who Strowman beat to win his first major championship here in WWE.
And his opponents, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura from Japan, Cesaro from Switzerland, Sami Zayn, of course, from Canada, Braun Strowman from the United States, and we are represented by a number of...
I knew this was going to happen! God damn it! Finally, we're back to like, let's see, that was 10 seconds first skip, about 40 seconds ahead. He said he was going to be in the ring with Braun Strowman. And he said he was going to say to Cesaro and Shinsuke to stay in the corner. You have got to be kidding me. There's no way that he's going to have Cesaro and Shinsuke stay in the corner, right?
Superstar. Looking to win his first championship on SmackDown. He did not want to go toe-to-toe, I guess, with Braun, and here comes Shinsuke.
One of the most lethal strikers ever in sports entertainment, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Right after Sami Zayn.
Does that answer your question yet, Cole?
Oh my God.
That's for neutralizer.
Neutralizer on Strowman.
Cesaro can do it.
Strowman.
Oh no!
Cesaro up on his shoulders.
Oh, what a right hand!
Right hand, bear paw. And now Zayn from behind saving Cesaro. And again, running away from Strowman.
Oh no, right to the post.
First to the post.
And Cesaro with a drop kick.
Driving Strowman into the post. Look out, look
out. Wait a minute. Kinshasa!
Kinshasa into the ring post. Strowman is down and out. A Kinshasa by Nakamura. Tag made.
And he wants to make a tag. What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. What the hell is this? Wait, this is the same thing they did last week. Hello, the king of the suplex. Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. 1, 2, 3. What? Sami Zayn's the champion. Sami Zayn's the Intercontinental Champion! You gotta be kidding me! What? this? The hell is this?
Sami Zayn is the new Intercontinental.
What the hell is this?
The entire match running away from Braun Strowman.
You,
Why are you so mad?
you gotta be fucking kidding me. Sami Zayn taking advantage of this 3-on-1 handicap match. Double suplex and a haluva kick, and that's it. New Intercontinental Champion. I didn't think you were about to pull it off. Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Champion. Braun Strowman only had that for like a week. Hang on, is this Sami Zayn's very first singles championship? Whoa, no, get back in the ring like a dumbass.
And Zayn is still gloating. He's celebrating.
You don't want to do that. You son of a bitch!
Braun Strowman's bravado was his own downfall tonight.
Unbelievable!
Look at this once more.
Kinshasa!
Nakamura delivering to Kinshasa, driving Braun's skull into the ring post, followed by this triple T double suplex with a haluva kick chaser. 3 seconds later, the Great Liberator has earned the Intercontinental Championship.
Did you just say earned the Intercontinental title?
I absolutely did.
Unbelievable.
If that doesn't inspire you, nothing
His
will.
first ever singles
Yes,
championship.
ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn towards WrestleMania.
And it's the last
26th Elimination Chamber
before
match
WrestleMania.
about to get
Elimination Chamber, and it's gonna end in just a... Right now, whoever wins this will face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Who's going to WrestleMania to face Becky Lynch? We're about to find out. Again, I'll probably skip it 10 seconds ahead so I can...
Ruby Riott, so...
And it is for the right to face.
I'll do it 10 seconds, and here we go. The Women's Elimination Chamber match is about to begin!
And it is for the right to face Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship.
No one contenders match.
WrestleMania!
Literally a number one contenders
2 women in the
contenders
ring, 4
match.
other women enclosed in their respective pods.
Yep.
At 5
This time we don't know who's coming out
open
next
and random,
in each
allowing
chamber.
another woman to join the match. This process will continue until all pods are empty. If at any time a woman is pinned,
The rules
or
are in front of
she
me
is
right
eliminated
here.
and must exit the chamber. This will continue until
Liv
only
Morgan,
one woman
Sarah
is left
Logan,
standing,
Ruby
and she will
Riott,
face Raw
Shayna
Women's
Baszler,
Champion
Natalya,
Becky Lynch and
Asuka.
WrestleMania!
And speaking of Asuka, she is now starting this matchup off, but will she be the last one into the chamber match itself? We'll find out. Accompanied by Kairi Sane.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions and Rookie Warriors, Asuka!
Asuka entering her first Elimination Chamber match. Her Tag Team Championship partner Kairi Sane, of course, wishing her well, will be locked outside the Elimination Chamber by the good thing to keep an eye on is the taped left wrist of Asuka. If you're Asuka, that is a clear target for all your opponents to focus on. You're entering a chamber where you know your career is going to be short. You know you're going to get hurt. And now to walk in there less than 100% does not bode well for Asuka. Injured the wrist before Raw went on the air this past Monday. And you can see as Asuka, again, a first-time entrant into the chamber, is taking it all in. You stood inside the chamber. What is Asuka seeing?
Asuka.
With
that tape wrist.
It's gonna
Come into play, I'm pretty sure.
stomach, butterflies the size of eagles right now. Can't help but feel that way.
A daunting task as she is locked inside her pod.
Konnichiwa. So I've got to say hello though.
I don't think she heard you, King.
Oh, wait.
And now here comes Sarah Logan.
From Louisville, Kentucky, Sarah Logan.
You can't say that Sarah Logan doesn't get any chances.
There are no friends in the Elimination Chamber. Think about what she did this past
here we are.
While she was a special guest referee between her former Riot Squad friends, Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. After the match had ended, she took out Liv Morgan, who we thought Logan and Morgan were on the same page.
Look, Sarah Logan could very well be the sleeper competitor.
Wait, I know longer part of the Riot Squad.
I've seen
so I don't know what
Sarah Logan. I know how far she can go, but none of us know what she's willing to do.
But will Sarah Logan not be the most in the chamber?
Face to face, smiling at Asuka. Remember, Sarah Logan has experience inside the Elimination Chamber, competed in the second ever.
It's true. It's true. Alongside with her tag team partner, Liv Morgan.
All right. Competed in the second ever Women's Elimination Chamber match last year alongside Liv Morgan, which crowned the inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions.
When Sasha Banks and Bayley won.
For this evening. Chief Brand Officer of WWE, Stephanie McMahon, took to social media earlier today to say, quote, no better way to celebrate International Women's Day than these 6 women at the top of their game, main eventing.
And here comes Liv Morgan. Oh man, this will be fun. I wonder what Sarah's going to be thinking right about now.
Icy glare as Logan watches Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan's about to make her making her way to the ring. Liv Morgan making her way to the ring.
Here in WWE, admittedly, she wasn't comfortable with who she was for a long time, but now she is comfortable. She knows who she is, and she's ready to take that next big leap in her career.
Liv Morgan experience inside the chamber, as I mentioned, alongside Sarah Logan last year.
Into the chamber is a good question.
Is Liv Morgan's mindset coming into this, considering everything happening with Riott and Morgan and Logan?
Well, you're right about that. She's got it. That has got to be in the back of her mind. Look at that. Look at that look right there.
Question is, will it be a dominant performance from Shayna Baszler? Who will start off the Elimination Chamber match? Let's face it. It's either going to be Natalya or Ruby Riott. It's going to be,
deep breath right there, Byron.
you know,
pretty distressed of trying to put on a brave face.
Because Shayna Baszler's going to start off. There's no way that Shayna's going to be in the pod. Natalya's going to come out next, and so is Ruby. Also, Ruby will come out. I reckon it'll be a dominating performance. What? Okay, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. In that case, she's going to be last to come out. Here comes Shayna. Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler!
In the words of Shayna Baszler, quote, I'm a cage fighter stepping into a cage. Granted, Shayna Baszler has never been inside the Elimination Chamber, but as a former mixed martial artist, this is relatively friendly confines for Baszler.
She knows what it's like to be inside a cage.
A former mixed martial artist, but a pioneer for women.
Being an octagon before.
Absolutely right, King. 14 years of MMA experience, 15 victories, 14 of them by submission. Baszler, Asuka got into it.
There's a friend question for cage fighting.
I'll never forget.
If anyone does watch this review, I don't really know much about the UFC or cage fighting itself, but are they allowed to use the cage as a weapon? Let me know in the comment section below.
This is what Shayna Baszler's been all about since day one. She thrives on tension.
What's the point of being locked inside a cage if you can't use it as a weapon?
To get in the head of her Elimination Chamber opponent.
For the better part of a decade, Shayna Baszler was ranked in the top 10 in the world in her weight class in mixed martial arts. She's fought against MMA stars such as Kahea and, of course, the current UFC double champion, Amanda Nunes.
What do you reckon I'll make it look too brutal? Here comes Ruby Riott!
Ruby Riott!
We know that she's going to be starting off this Elimination Chamber match, and it's going to be against Natalya.
Remember Ruby Riott returning a number of weeks ago on Raw. we thought was going to celebrate with Liv Morgan after one of Morgan's matches, and instead assaulted her former friend.
Ruby Riott was on the shelf for 8 months with double shoulder surgery, and she had a chance to stew to decide where she wanted to take her career. And to quote Ruby Riott, she said, "The only person I'm responsible for now is me."
Oh boy. Oh, she is big.
It's amazing to think at one time Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan were inseparable. They were the best of friends, like sisters. All that out the window.
And here comes Natalya.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Natalya comes into this matchup
It
with
will be a
heavy
build-up
considered
of a matchup.
This past Monday night on Raw to her lifelong friend, the Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix, who was RKO'd and verbally dissected by Randy Orton. Natalya's coming into this saying, quote, family is everything. I'm prepared to
Isn't Natalya been in an Elimination Chamber match as well? She was in last year's Elimination Chamber match as well as being in one of the first women's Elimination Chamber matches, I think. Correct, if I'm wrong.
This is the first time she will compete inside the chamber.
Oh, is it? Okay, man, that case no.
Staring down Asuka and Logan on a
So they can last coached it out.
Now they'll begin the Elimination Chamber match outside of the pods. Liv Morgan looking on here as Natalya stares down Shayna Baszler.
You're right, staring at every one of these women is just looking for some type of an edge right now.
Alright, here we go. Elimination Chamber, the second Elimination Chamber match of the night.
Early on. Oh, was trying to get it Ruby Riott. The official
Let's do this.
a moment. Now Riott with the first
Wait a minute, wait, Ruby with the pin.
And a kick out by Natalya. But a smart strategy by Riott, trying to go for an elimination early before another pot opens, and that ring and this chamber gets more
For 5 minutes. Although I should have technically timed it.
One less body you'll have to worry about if you're able to dispose of your opponent here.
Taunting Liv Morgan trapped in the pot. And now Riott.
I mean, I was like, could.
Positive outside of the ropes.
Not a good place to be, and she's
Into one of the support beams.
You see that, Liv? You see that? You like that, Amy?
You can hear Liv Morgan cackling in the background because it's Ruby. Oh my God!
Oh, goodness.
She almost took over to WrestleMania.
Natalya.
Natalya with a snap suplex outside the ring.
We're seeing a nasty side of that Elimination Chamber.
That's gonna be you.
Natalya.
Oh, wait a minute. We talked about unleashing her legacy. How about the Hart family?
Oh dear, sharpshooter right in front of Liv Morgan.
Watching it all go down.
Imagine how demoralizing.
Just absolutely sitting. Oh!
Riott was getting no sympathy from Liv Morgan, but
Neck first into the Lexan pod. And Ruby Riott avoids more damage from the sharpshooter.
How much damage has already been done to the knee and lower back of Ruby Riott from that sharpshooter?
Just 7 superstars or teams have started from the first or second position.
Miss Becky, look it up.
Hey, look who it is, Becky Lynch. The most interesting
all those patches, all the people that she's beaten before.
To challenge her for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
Oh!
Riott very creative off of the chain.
That's the move.
Now trying to roll Natalya back inside the ring, looking for an elimination.
Need a spoon or something for this.
Kick out by Natalya.
I might go and get one kind of spoon to dig out that. Morrison. Hey. Oh, Jesus. I didn't realise how short this Elimination Chamber match is going to be then. This is not that much time left. Morrison. Hey. Oh. Hey. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue with only like 5 to 10 minutes left.
Down with every ounce of her weight right in the midsection of the belly. Oh man.
Again, hard to the outside.
Whoever's next 10,
on the environment.
I think it might be the Riot Squad's coming all in.
An environment that is extremely unforgiving, Tom. And you already see Ruby Riott moving very gingerly.
Come on!
Dropping Natalya.
Ouch. Asuka's gonna be the second from last one to enter that chamber, I
Worst
reckon.
enemy or your best friend. Right here. Oh!
Wow. Ruby.
If you're stuck in a pod right now, you got two choices. You can let that anxiety build, you can let the nerves increase.
Riott using the chain, using the environment of the chamber.
No, this ain't good.
Natalya trying to outpower Ruby Riott. Riott trying to hold on to the chain for any sort of leverage or control.
What would you want to do, Byron? Would you want to hurry up and be released out of your pod?
10 seconds.
Stay and play it safe as long as you
Oh, good lord!
God, into the chain.
No.
The best thing, Kim, would be to hang out as long as you can to preserve yourself.
That's what I'm thinking.
Alright, who's next? I reckon it's either Sarah or
the next
Liv.
woman to enter this match.
Oh, I told you it was Sarah.
Sarah Logan, formerly of the Raw.
Come on, good lord! Straight out the pod into Natalya.
Again into the Lexan pod. Oh my God!
I'm trying to put Natalya. Trying to put her through it.
Riott's trying to get the hell out of there, trying to climb.
Disclaimer.
Oh boy, where are you going?
And Logan's in pursuit. Riott is now on top of Liv Morgan's pod.
Yes, indeed she is.
This is not going to end well.
It's dangerous territory up there.
And Riott was just trying to get away from the crazed Sarah Logan who came exploding out of her pod.
Oh my God! A pop headbutt.
Precarious situation on top.
Did you see that?
Whoa.
He's hanging off with the life.
Viciousness we'd see Sarah Logan capable of. And we are seeing it.
Oh, now Natalia's trying to pull Ruby Riott off of the chain. Oh, and Logan with the assist.
Ruby Riott getting double teamed right here. Look at
Oh man, run to the outside. Riott is out.
Maybe out.
And like a sometimes gold guy or just hanging out on top of that chamber pot.
You kind of have to have that inside this elimination chamber.
And this is how Sarah Logan started this chamber match. Oh, boom! Sent Natalya into the pot.
And a crossbody taken out. Both.
Women are pulling out all
10 seconds until Liv comes in.
Countdown is on.
It's gonna be Liv. It only makes sense.
The fray tonight in Philadelphia.
Asuka is chomping at the bits to get out of there.
Yep, but she's gonna have to wait a little bit longer. What? Okay! I stand corrected. It comes Shayna Baszler.
A two-time NXT Women's Champion, the Cage Fighter.
This isn't good.
Shoulder first into the post.
Woman who promised a truth, chew through every opponent in this.
Good Lord! And Shayna goes down. Sorry. Oh no! Wait a minute. I should say Sarah Logan. Oh, she taps out.
Sarah Logan has been eliminated.
And now look at Baszler. Baszler going right after Ruby Riott, wasting no time.
Oh.
Double!
Face first into the canvas.
Double!
Another knee strike, and now Baszler.
Now Baszler onto Ruby, making a tap out.
Tap out by Riott.
Good Lord, jump through the red squad like them and nothing.
60 seconds, she took out two people.
You gotta be kidding me. This is unprecedented.
Liv Morgan better be
Natalya
careful.
may be hurt worse than any of them.
Natalya's completely helpless right now.
Uh-oh.
That is Baszler's empty pod. Of course, the doors are unlocked at this point.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh! And Natalya is just out of it.
The sick smile on the face of Shayna Baszler.
She is, I hate to say she is evil.
Oh no!
Door of the pod.
Good Lord!
Into Natalya.
Good Lord Almighty!
Talk about evil, King.
Well, I tell you what, Becky, you got your opponent and she
Oh,
is
and now the kill for the clutch applied.
perfectly the clutch.
Shayna Baszler.
Is she out?
Natalya gonna tap her. Is she gonna pass out?
I don't see how much Natalya can have left at this point.
She's got any choice.
She tapped out.
By Natalya.
Natalya has been eliminated.
Wow.
Natalya had no choice.
3 eliminations.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Just like that. Shayna Baszler gonna sue for her competition.
Just scored 3
And I believe that Liv Morgan is next. Then
This powerful move and then the knee strike and immediately went to the kill for the clutch. This happened in about less than 30 seconds of Baszler coming out of the pod and then not too much longer.
Ruby Riott was the next victim. Oh, goodness.
she does not want to get in there.
Baszler
Look
took
at
out
Liv.
Logan. She took out Riott and again took out 2 people in about less than 60 seconds and then roughly a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
Maybe
later,
Asuka and Liv may have to work together to take out Shayna Baszler.
Natalya.
Maybe
Natalya was
Becky may
shutting the
have
door.
to think of a strategy here.
And then Natalya, no choice. Tap, snap, or nap.
If I'm Liv Morgan right now,
Wait, what do we do now?
Again, Asuka looks all too happy to eventually get into the Elimination Chamber match officially.
Stupid!
Baszler's laughing. Okay, again, the chambers, the pods, open as regularly scheduled intervals, so all Baszler has to do is wait, because it's either Morgan or Asuka coming out next.
there's no angst, no pressure for Shayna
And
Baszler.
she
I don't know
is
if I ever remember something like this happening.
not looking happy.
Simply waiting on her next victim.
From the looks of Asuka, I don't think she's intending to be a victim.
Well, Asuka, I mean, we've seen for reasons.
Liv wants to go to WrestleMania.
When it comes to Shayna, and Liv Morgan is pointing at the WrestleMania side. She knows what this is all about. Morgan trying to psych herself up. She knows that she's going to have to go through Baszler and Asuka. She wants to face Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania.
Baszler's almost salivating at the mouth, just wondering who is next.
I mean, you gotta follow the rules. The rules are the rules. You gotta wait 5 minutes. You can't boo them. There's 5 minutes each time.
Right now, this
But WWE could speed things up a bit.
Elimination Chamber is owned by Shayna Baszler.
What's time left?
He's got to be getting close to him.
You can boo all you want, but unfortunately the rules are the rules.
You guys, I wouldn't be anxious to for my door to open right now.
3, 2, 1. Can you go for 5 minutes, please? Whoever this is, whether it's Asuka or if it's Liv, then admits me.
I'm looking up here at Liv Morgan. She's slapping her own face, getting ready.
Oh, and it is Morgan.
Liv Morgan taking it to Shayna.
And now Morgan slammed into the chain.
Go!
And then Morgan doing anything she
Oh,
can.
no.
Towards WrestleMania. Caught up in that close.
Oh!
The cage fighter.
Oh no.
Good Lord! Tossing her around like a rag doll. Oh, shit!
That is savage. That is absolutely
Holy shit! Becky Lynch is in trouble. Becky Lynch at WrestleMania is in fucking trouble. Becky, you might as well just give it a belt now. You might as well give Shayna Baszler the championship belt now.
Inside the Elimination Chamber. Baszler didn't give a
Because at
damn what happened
WrestleMania,
to
Becky
Morgan
is
in that
in
moment.
trouble.
And all the while, Becky Lynch is watching.
What can Becky Lynch be thinking?
Oh!
This is the level of competition trying to get
No.
Becky Lynch and her
Big
title at
mistake,
WrestleMania.
Liv. Big
And
mistake.
Down goes Morgan.
Oh, you should have just gave Shayna Baszler the chance to face Becky at WrestleMania regardless. I mean, yeah, it's good to earn something, but
Exactly right.
this is like handing her this is like a 5-course meal for Shayna Baszler. Sarah Logan was the appetizer. Just bust the damn door open. The hell?
Oh, no, and now cinching it in again. This time on Liv Morgan. Morgan lifted off of the mat, off of the ring. Oh, my God.
Baszler staring down Asuka the entire time.
Yeah, tap out.
And Morgan trying to hang on. Morgan.
She's out. She is out.
Morgan's out.
Liv Morgan has been eliminated.
What are we witnessing from Shayna Baszler?
One of the most cold-hearted displays we have ever seen in WWE.
It's one of the most dominant displays and the most impressive displays I've ever seen.
I don't know what to think about this.
Passing out, but this was beforehand, and this was absolutely appalling.
Bang!
Completely reckless, tossing around Liv Morgan inside the chamber.
Yeah, just let her out now. Let her out now. Let her out. It's gonna be the last one anyway. You don't need to wait for the countdown.
Single-handedly wiped out every other superstar in this match, and there is only one left.
Let her out. Let her out. Let her out. Let her out. That's all I was chanting.
I've been around a while. I've been around a long time, and I've never seen a female competitor like Shayna Baszler. Never.
Only Asuka stands between Becky Lynch and Shayna
Becky Lynch
Baszler.
doesn't look that worried, but after what she's seeing, maybe she should be.
I've said it time and time again, Shayna Baszler operates on Shayna Baszler's time, on Shayna Baszler's watch. And this match has followed suit.
And this is the second time now that she's eliminated all the competition. And we're just waiting on, as you said, possibly her next victim.
Wow.
The hell? Just open the goddamn gate already. You don't need to wait 5 minutes just to see Asuka lose.
What is Asuka going to have to do? How's she going to counter this, what we've seen from Shayna Baszler?
One of these two women will face Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
Just bust the door down.
Will it be Asuka? Will it be Shayna Baszler?
We're 9 seconds from finding out.
Let's see now.
Two prize fighters waited for the bell. The line's been drawn. Asuka about to be released from her pod. And now Asuka has been unleashed.
Yeah.
What will Asuka have for Shayna Baszler and vice versa?
Oh, wait a minute, now Asuka. Shayna Baszler, went for the big strike, got a piece of Asuka.
Oh, wait a minute, here comes Asuka now.
Baszler is down, Baszler is down.
Asuka's been fired up this entire match.
And now Asuka's got a chance. Two of the most dominant women in memory here at WWE.
Maybe Asuka might actually about to it.
Undefeated.
Just stand corrected.
Caught by Baszler. Oh, and again, these close-range kicks. Shayna Baszler can take her time teeing off on Asuka.
She could do,
Proficient strikers
but she's not gonna.
Oh, look at the power. That move helped her early on in the matchup. Get a couple of eliminations, and now Asuka was going for a backslide.
Oh! That grazed Baszler there, enough to take her
Right
out
to
of
the chin.
Down to a knee.
That rocked her.
The opportunity for
I'm gonna go for the Asuka lock.
Asuka going for the Asuka lock.
Asuka lock. Wait a minute.
Baszler rolls through.
Now Baszler. Now Baszler.
Asuka lock. Asuka lock again. What's she tap out? What's she going to WrestleMania?
Is Shayna Baszler going to submit?
After all this,
Going to WrestleMania.
Asuka isn't letting go.
you can't do that. No,
Baszler
bro.
rolls out of the ring. Baszler, by virtue of rolling herself out of the ring, breaking up the submission to a degree.
Asuka's still hanging on for dear
Oh
life.
man.
Says she better.
Oh.
Into the chain.
Oof. Oof.
And now Baszler demolishing Asuka.
Baszler is so brutal.
But Asuka not willing to back down. Oh, caught along the rope. Remember the injured left wrist, the left
That's
arm
true.
of Asuka being attacked.
Remember that left wrist is injured now.
Very shrewd decision by Baszler. And now Baszler back inside the ring.
This is it. It's all. This is it.
Asuka going for the kill for the clutch.
Can't forget my clutch. This is it.
Asuka gonna pass
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Catch together in the back. Pinfall
Oh,
attempt.
Baszler trying to hang on. Baszler's got to be careful. Her shoulders are not down. On the official right on top of the situation. Oh, and a kick to the left arm again.
Oh no, Baszler.
Injured wrist will be pulled out.
Oh my God! Bending her arm right back.
See the tape all over the wrist.
Bending her arm right back.
Oh,
This could be it.
Going after the weakened body part. And again,
Wham!
this powerful move.
Boom! And there's a kick.
And now Baszler.
Now Baszler's got her. Baszler's got her. Got her for the clutch.
Asuka, hold on. How much can Asuka withstand here?
She can't.
It's over.
Asuka's done.
KO man's gonna hold it. It's over. Shayna Baszler, as I predicted, is going to WrestleMania to take on Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship.
Shayna Baszler gnaws her way towards the man at WrestleMania.
And I'm saying this now. We're going to have a new Raw Women's Champion at WrestleMania, damn it.
Dominant Elimination Chamber performance we have ever seen.
Oh, without a doubt.
Can anyone stop this?
Boom!
Shayna Baszler came into this match,
boom!
absolutely cleared house. This is what happened at Sarah Logan. That trio of moves, Byron, was unbelievable for Baszler in this fight.
Very systematic for Shayna Baszler, using the pod door to completely dismantle Natalya. The story was the same.
That is actually one hell of an Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. This isn't exactly... This was the most brutal Elimination Chamber, but the most exciting was the first one. The men's one, the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And I will probably get to review that in just a second. But we have the new number one contender, Shayna Baszler.
But it would only go so far.
She is going to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. And Becky Lynch better get her aim game ready because Shayna is just dominating that Elimination Chamber. Just like that. And she did tell us, she's saying, I told you. And she did. Therefore, she's going to WrestleMania, folks.
I'm not even sure if the
she's going to WrestleMania.
Shayna Baszler.
I hate to say it, but she made it look all too easy.
The cage fighter, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler looking at that WrestleMania sign. Going to WrestleMania.
All roads lead to the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Damn right. Not even Becky Lynch got to come out now to say, you want some of this? Well, I guess not. Well, that was surely interesting. Well, there you go, folks. We just witnessed Shayna Baszler heading to WrestleMania, and she will be facing Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. But it was actually another great WWE pay-per-view for this year. I'd say out of 5 stars, I'd say probably 4 stars out of 5. Great pay-per-view overall. There were some bits that were very boring, and there's a couple of botches, but apart from that, it went off without a hitch. And I'm gonna go review the WWE Elimination Chamber as quickly and as best as I can, in no particular order. I'll try and keep to the order, but it'll be in no particular order. But we will start things off with the kickoff show that I watched, and it was a squiggly squash match, as something Brian Zane would say. As well, the it was the Viking Raiders beat the living shit out of Hawkins and Ryder. They won. That was that, and that was the end of that match. Viking Raiders beat them. And then the actual Elimination Chamber pay-per-view starts off with a singles match for the United States Championship as Andrade takes on Humberto Carrillo for the United States Championship. And a very good match, back and forth. I really, at one point, I thought Humberto was going to get the victory, where it was that whole back and forth roll-up situation. And then that last roll-up where Alberto got reversed by Andrade. Andrade, I thought, one fair and square, 1, 2, 3. Andrade is still United States Champion, but looking back onto that replay, I realized that Andrade cheated to win, but he held the tights of Alberto to retain the title. So, this feud between them both, I don't know where it's going, but it looks like it may be heading towards WrestleMania. I should like to think so. I'm not too sure, but it was an okay match. Then we followed up that with the best match of the night. The first of 2 Elimination Chamber matches. And the first one was the men's Elimination Chamber match, as it was for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We knew that the glorious ones, Robert Roode and also Good, were going to be last to come out. But to start things up a bit, we had in the Chamber pods, we had, of course, the glorious show-offs, some should say. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, and I believe there's 4 teams in the pod. Ziggler, Roode, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, and who else? Miz and Morrison, the tag team champions. So they were in the Chamber pods, and to start things off, we had the Usos in a really good attire. Once again, they pulled off a really good attire, which was based off of painting by numbers. And I bet if you was to paint, I would like to see if you was to paint those by numbers, those attires would be very colourful attire indeed. Bravo once again to the person that makes the New Day's attires. Magnifico than the attires. Although that didn't help them win the Champion Tag Team titles, unfortunately. As then we had the Usos starting off with the New Day, and with a nice little touch of this getting down to, even though the Usos love to have fun, this attire to me reminded me of their getting down to business. It's for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. It's an Elimination Chamber match. We're gonna get down to business. So we ain't gonna work together with anyone, only just to save ourselves from getting eliminated. They did throw out a couple of super kicks and even a good double team splash onto Ziggler and Roode at one point to eliminate them, but I will get to Ziggler and Roode in just a bit. As we expect next to come out is the Lucha House Party. Then those 3 teams battling it out for a bit. Then in comes Miz and Morrison. They come in, and then finally Heavy Machinery comes in, and then Lindsay Dorado ends up climbing into the top of the pod, and like you have these moments where Otis is looking for Lindsay, but he can't find him, so he's deciding whether he wants to stay in or stay out or inside the ring. Already, he's just looking for Lindsay Dorado and wondering whereabouts the spot is going to take place. And so they're all gathering in the ring, and they're bundling up, beating each other up in the middle of the ring. And it's a bit like some kind of superhero from the top of the regular Elimination Chamber. Lindsay Dorado does this magnificent shooting star press onto everybody, locking everybody down apart from, including his tag team partner, Grand Metalik. And the last 2 people that are standing from this is the brand new fresh Heavy Machinery, who finally grab a hold of Grand Metalik and hit the trash compactor, and they eliminate the Lucha House Party. Ziggler and Roode come in, and of course Otis and Tucker are waiting to beat up Ziggler and Roode. After all, Otis's girlfriend was stolen from him by Ziggler, and there's gonna be a payoff match at WrestleMania. I can just smell it. I can tell this feeling in my bones like that's gonna happen. And so, we have a really big dive off like a cannonball type move from Tucker, taking him out the picture for a bit. Otis then takes out both Ziggler and Roode, and is about to take out Ziggler, and he's charging himself. Getting ready. He does really running bang! He knocks himself out, not just through the pod, but all the way to the outside. And oh my god, that was amazing. Chants, the fans chanting, "This is awesome." And like Tucker gets really annoyed saying, "You did this," to Ziggler. And he goes to beat up Ziggler and Roode, but unfortunately, a couple of super kicks later and double pin later, then Tucker and Otis have been eliminated. So then the next one's out. But, you know, you got Ziggler mocking bye-bye and waving like the Queen of England and going, you know, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. So it's curious. Then, of course, Ziggler and Rude, they get taken out by, I think, Trouble in Paradise to Ziggler, and like Big E doing like a big ending to Robert Roode. And of course, Jimmy and Jey Uso hit a double Uso splash from the top of the pods, eliminating both Ziggler and Rude. It's down to Miz and Morrison and the New Day and the Usos. The Usos somehow cause something to happen between them and the. Well, they're still to beat up Miz and Morrison. Miz and Morrison somehow to escape, and Miz ends up hitting the skull crashing the finale onto Big E, eliminating the New Day, and then we had tried this double splash again from the top rope this time, but then the Miz puts his knees up, causing Jimmy to get into a double pin situation. Referee counts to 2, double kick out, and then I think Jay gets taken care of. Jimmy is on the outside, and you know, the Miz does this sunset flip with them, and Morrison does this like a sunset flip type move, flippy dippy type move on I don't know what to call it, onto the Usos, and to pick up the victory with a bit of leverage from the Miz. So 1, 2, 3, still SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Miz and Morrison. Hey ho, ho ho. Yeah, it was a very good matchup. I enjoyed every single bit of it. Very good. I know that it's just, and also planting the seeds for WrestleMania. Perhaps we'll see the Usos versus Miz and Morrison's at WrestleMania. We'll probably see Heavy Machinery versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Whatever the New Day will end up happening, they'll probably be in a matchup at WrestleMania somewhere. Now, then to follow that up, we had the no disqualification match between AJ Styles and Aleister Black, and there's an interview beforehand with Tony Caruso, and well, you know, AJ Styles is being AJ Styles, saying that of course that the OC are gonna be there, and of course they will get involved at one point, and throughout the matchup of the chair shots and the kendo stick shots and getting out tables and everything throughout the matchup, AJ Styles does go for the leg of Aleister Black. AJ Styles attempts a tombstone power driver, but Aleister Black gets out of that, and like it's near the end of the match, and there's even a spot where Aleister Black does a Meteora through a table, but then finally Aleister Black finally gets some momentum going, but of course, the OC, seeing that AJ Styles looks like he's going to be in trouble, so they interfere, start beating down Aleister Black, and then all of a sudden, lights go off, a big gong to go with it, and the lights come back on with another gong before that, and here's the Undertaker choking out the OC as AJ Styles goes to do a phenomenal forearm and to attack the Undertaker from behind. Undertaker catches AJ Styles, choke slams him, and causes AJ Styles to lose the match as the lights go off and come back on. Undertaker's no longer there. Aleister Black waits for AJ Styles to get back up, hits AJ Styles with a black mass, pins AJ Styles 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black wins because it's a no disqualification match, and a bit of karma is a bitch, as thanks to the Undertaker in the theater. So really, it's even in the odds, isn't it? So I'm happy about that. It means that there's going to be a match between AJ Styles and Undertaker at WrestleMania. More seeds being planted for WrestleMania. usually happens around the Elimination Chamber time, so it's all good. It's all good. Then we have the Raw Tag Team Championship matchup, which again is an okay matchup there. The baby faces have their moments. Do their double, some drop onto the arms and the usual spots, and then you get the hot tag from one. Then the others take over, the heels take over, then the hot tag from the others, then the babyface takes over for a bit. So that match goes back and forth, and near the end, the matchup where Seth Rollins gets taken out, and then you got Buddy Murphy that gets taken out. All kinds of chaos is happening. Well, when from the crowd, you can see Kevin Owens coming down from the crowd with a bag of popcorn in his hand. And he just climbs over the rails. He sits down on the announce table, eating his popcorn, just minding his own business. Seth Rollins comes up to Kevin Owens and says, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" Owens throws some popcorn, and Rollins distracted him enough for Angelo Dawkins to literally freaking tackle elements against the barricade. They then get Murphy and do a double buckle bomb into the barricade and throw him into the ring, and they hit their double finish, the chokeslam bomb into the frog splash. 1, 2, 3, still the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. And just keeping in mind the AOP were at ringside until they interfered when the referee wasn't looking, so Viking Raiders come to the aid and they take out the AOP, again possibly having a match to set up plant the seeds for a match against them at WrestleMania. So that is that. Still Raw Tag Team Champions. We have a 3-on-1 handicap matchup for the Intercontinental Championship. The Intercontinental Champion Braun Strowman interrupts Craig Hamilton as he's announcing the matchup, explaining the rules for whoever makes Braun Strowman pin or make him submit, they will become the new Intercontinental Champion. It's the usual 3-on-1 stuff where one person comes in, does some damage, they tag out, then they do some more damage, tag out, do some more damage. Braun Strowman makes his huge comeback. He does the whole mistake that he does in every single match. He does the whole circle around situation, and then as he's about to attack whoever is in, I think Sami Zayn at this point is in the corner, because Sami Zayn I think is the legal man. I can't remember who it was. And he gets hit into the turnbuckle, and Shinsuke Nakamura then hits the Kinshasa, and then they make the tag to Cesaro. Cesaro does something, I can't remember what he does. Then he takes a tag to Zami. Both Shinsuke and Cesaro pick him up from the suplex, and one hoover kick to go with a suplex, and a pin. 1, 2, 3. New Intercontinental Champion in Sami Zayn. I think he's been a United States Champion before. I can't think. You have to let me know in the comments section. Has Sami Zayn won any singles championships ever since beating WWE coming from NXT? I can't remember. I think he's been Tag Team Champion, but I'm not too sure if he's been a singles champion or not. I know he's been NXT Champion before, but that was during NXT, so let me know in the comments, has he won this singles championship before? Because I cannot remember if he has. If not, this is his first time of being a singles champion, as far as I can remember anyway. So yeah, Sami Zayn is now the Intercontinental Champion. Let's see. Then we have the last Elimination Chamber matchup of the night, where it's the women's turn. They're main eventing again in the Elimination Chamber matchup, as the winner of this matchup will face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Before that, we do have our big promo for WrestleMania, and the matches that we have so far from WrestleMania. Of course, we see all that, like the Bray Wyatt versus John Cena, Roman Reigns versus Goldberg for the Universal Championship. We also have Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble, so you know, so yeah, that's going to be for the NXT Championship. And all those matches being announced, we now know who will face Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship, and that's being Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler basically dominated that entire matchup. Didn't even dominate it. It dominated so quickly that they needed to waste some time jumping up and down doing fucking stuff. It was like it was like a WWE 2K game where one player dominates the entire match and spans taunts. I needed to wait 5 minutes for the next person to come in. And I mean, it started off alright with the Ruby Riott and Natalia, but that was just a build up until Shayna Baszler came in. Eliminates Sarah Logan, then eliminates Ruby Riott, the same fashion with the Coquina Clutch type move. I can't remember what she calls it, but I'm going to call it a Coquina Clutch just for the sake of it. Then she whams the door of the Elimination Chamber pottery to Natalia a few times and puts her into that Coquina Clutch, makes her pass out on the outside. Then in comes Liv Morgan after all the chit chat from Asuka in the other side of the pod, and she gets in, tries her best to take it Shayna. She gets beaten the shit out of, and right in front of Asuka, Shayna Baszler makes Liv Morgan pass out by hanging her up against the ropes with that same clutch. And then she's waiting another 3 minutes until Asuka gets in there. Asuka does have a bit of momentum, does those kicks and a soul kick to Shayna, and even hits her with a hip attack, and even tries to put her into the Asuka lock, and they roll out to the outside, and Shayna Baszler ends up beating her up in the outside, puts it back in the ring, hits her Dominator type move. I don't know what that is. It was like her signature in there, and puts her in that Coquina Clutch and makes Asuka pass out or tap out her. And that's it. It's over. Very quick Elimination Chamber there, but I kind of knew it was going to be because it was like last at the when I, came back from my break. I looked and at the bottom of the screen, I thought it was like only like 10 minutes left. So I thought, oh, this is going to be a quick chamber match, and I was right. Yeah, so I reckon, I don't know what Becky Lynch is going to have to do at WrestleMania to defeat Shayna, because she's going to have to do a lot of preparation. She may have to talk to people that have beaten Shayna Baszler in the past to get some tips. Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a WrestleMania. I don't know if there's going to be more matches to be made on Raw and SmackDown over the next couple of weeks till WrestleMania, but yeah, that was Elimination Chamber, folks. I'm not exactly as exhausted from watching it like I usually am, because it wasn't as long as mainly these pay-per-views are. But I am going to get some rest now, and I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x15 on Xbox Live. And until next time, bye-bye! Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.